Welcome, race fans. Tonight, IWCR takes to the old Phoenix with the Gen 6 for 125 laps. They are out here practicing right now. They've got a little more than 8.5 minutes left in practice. We are going to get a couple of guys up here to talk to them and see what the track feels like out there. I talked to Randall Drake here, the owner of the league. He said he likes to throw a little curve to the guys now and then to keep them on their toes. That's why they're running the old track here tonight. So I've got a plan here. I got somebody I want to talk to. I'm going to see if I can get him up here and talk to him real quick. Roger Wagner, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do. How you doing, Rudy?
I'm doing good. Well, what do you think here of the old track kind of throwing a curve to you guys and running the old Phoenix here tonight with the Gen 6?
I think the person that made the schedule should be seared all over with a very hot rusty spoon for about an hour.
Oh, my God.
This place is terrible. This place was terrible before we got the new track, and it's worse now.
I know it.
I don't like this track. I like the new version a lot more. But You know what? It is kind of fun sometimes to go throwback and come to these places. And it throws a challenge because the vast majority of guys don't really have a setup built for this place because it's very unique. So even the new track doesn't cross over to this. So, it's going to be fun. It's going to be an interesting race. It's going to be real slick out here. And everybody's just kind of got to adjust to going back and remember the right foot's the most important part of this car. So, I think it'll be fun.
Are you on the track?
No, I am not at the moment, but I could be. I actually sat back down. So
Let me
get barraged with a bunch of messages about voting for something.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about your new paint job here. Happy holidays from RPM. Cool looking paint job. I know that they're going to be off for the next 2 weeks, so this is kind of cool that you've put a paint job on here. Wishing everybody happy holidays for the upcoming Christmas and New Year's. So talk about that paint job and what made you decide to put that on your car. Looks cool.
I was a little bored. I probably had one too many drinks. And I said, you know what, we're going to be taking a long break for the holidays, and we got a lot of viewers that come and watch, and no matter who they cheer for, they get to see all these cars every week. You guys up in the booth, you're every week. I don't know if you're here by yourself tonight or not. I know a couple weeks ago you were, but just our way from the team of just saying happy holidays, everybody. You're not going to see us all for a couple of weeks, and we just wanted to make sure everybody understands that we recognize that people come here to view a good race and see a lot of guys, and they get familiar with people and cars, and I just have the knack for doing this, and this is actually a scheme I put together a long time ago on a late model car back in the 2K3 days. That's giving away a little bit of my age, but a long time ago. And I kind of revamped it and changed a few things and brought it up to date for this car and decided to go ahead and run it out and say happy holidays to all the fans, the other drivers, the admins, everybody involved with this whole IWCR thing. And we just want everybody to remember the reason for the season. And even if you're not that person that you want to be every other week and every other month of the year, or at least during the holiday season, be the person you always wanted to be. It's not about all the commercialization. Let all the good stuff in your heart and be that extra person, be that change somebody else. And that's kind of what we're about with this car.
Wow, very well said, Roger. Man, that's I almost got
I think I'm gonna cry.
I
was gonna say I think I'm gonna cry.
Oh my God, that was really put well.
But
man.
You can cry when I wad it up and stuff it in the fence after a while, because I'm fairly certain, as loose as I am tonight, that's probably what's going to happen.
Oh, brother.
This car is just wicked off the corners. If I put a little too much throttle in it a little too soon, the back end wants to step out, and I have, I've destroyed it several times in practice this week and a couple, 3 or 4 times here tonight. I see a lot of other people struggling too out here, so maybe I'm not alone. Maybe I won't be the only one all tore up tonight.
Yeah, all right. Okay, Raj.
Anyway, happy holidays, Merry Christmas to you guys, Happy New Year. Oh, here we go. There's 2 of my team cars going away. Bye-bye, guys. But anyway, that and all the people that come to watch, everybody, just happy holidays, guys. Have fun. Just remember, It's not about all the stuff. It's about the feeling.
There you go. All right. Good luck tonight, Raj. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Good luck, Roger.
Thanks.
Very cool. Very cool. Man, that was very well said. I almost got a tear in my eye. That was
That's what I
pretty
was
good.
thinking.
Well, one more I wanted to talk to here. One that we don't get to talk to very much here.
Right,
Jeff
with me.
Hollingsworth. You got a copy? Jeff?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, Jeff, how's the car feeling out there on the old Phoenix tonight?
It's different. I love this track, though. I'm glad we're here. We're just trying to get her dialed in, and I'm actually having to relearn the line because I hadn't been here in a while. How you doing, Rudy?
I'm doing well, doing well. Are you ready for the holidays?
You know I am, man. This is my month. It's my birthday month, and
Mine too.
kid's birthday.
Today's
Today?
my birthday, yes.
Well, happy birthday, man. Mine's next week.
Well, thank you.
I'll be under 50 for another year. I put it that way.
Well, this will be my last year in the 50s. Then I go on to the big 60 next year.
Wow, man. Congrats.
But happy birthday to you too. Early birthday.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're gonna, take on the challenge here to make this a challenge for you guys out here, and glad you're enjoying it. 125 laps here tonight. What's the plan, Jeff?
To hang and not get wrecked, and hopefully be there at the end. If we get a long run, I think we got a piece for it. Colton's been working on it, and it's pretty good.
Yeah. Do you think there's going to be a few extra cautions here tonight, just because it is the old Phoenix and maybe it's a little bit tough getting a setup dialed in?
I do. I think there's going to be a couple cautions, mainly in one. People probably nudging into each other, and then people just getting loose in the middle of 3 and 4 because it's just really slick and it's just wide and flat.
Yeah, and no open dog leg either.
Yeah.
That's kind of good and bad, because I've seen good races with open dog leg and I've seen bad races with open dog leg. But I think for the most part, everybody's kind of gotten used to that track, and now we're back to this here where there is no dog leg, and I think it makes for a little bit safer racing, but it's a whole new learning curve on this old track. So
yeah, there's some guys in here that hadn't run this very often before.
Yeah.
I'm an old school. I've done a lot of laps here, but
which track would you prefer, the new track or the old one?
Well, I prefer how we're set up for the new one, but I love racing this track. I like this track a lot.
Okay, very good. All right, well, good luck out there tonight, Jeff. We're going to wish you the best, man. Great job.
Appreciate it. Merry Christmas. Thanks for what you do, and thanks to IWRC for putting this on, and you guys have a good one.
Okay, man, thanks. All right, Scott, I know we only got a few seconds here, but you want to run down through the points for us real quick if you're ready. If not, we can catch it later.
Yeah, let's just catch it in qualifying, because otherwise I'll just be rushing through it.
Right, okay. Sounds
we got
good.
30 seconds, so.
Yeah, I just looked at the clock. Whoops.
That's all right.
Yep. Okay, folks, well, we're just about ready to step away here and play our national anthem. We'll be back right after that with qualifying underway. So stay with us. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Okay, Scott, we're back. And yeah, if you want to go ahead real quick and run down through the points for us, go ahead.
All right, buddy. Give me just 1 second to pull them up here. So far, we've only had 2 guys record a time. Galen Gidman up there on the pole and Nathan Sedlick in second. All right, coming into tonight after 6 races, Jesse Schwartz. He looks to be in here. He's got himself a 33-point lead over Galen Gidman, who's in second place. Bentley Glazer in third. Colton Davis fourth. Jordan Churchill comes in tonight 5th in the points. How about that, Rudy? Jordan having a good season.
Yes, he is.
Three-time champion Thomas Branner back there in 6th place. He actually dropped a couple spots, and Branner is 70 points back, so he's got his work cut out for him with 9 races to go in the season. Joshua Schwartz sits back there tied with him for 6th place. Stephen Pearson is tied with Thomas Keene for 8th place. And Roger Wagner, we talked to him there in the pre-race. He comes into tonight up 5 spots in 10th place, 89 points back of Jesse Schwartz.
Yeah, I was talking to him also about that, picking up 5 positions and breaking into the top 10, and he goes, "Yeah, how about that, man? He said I never would have thought that I would have been into the top 10, here almost at the halfway mark in the season. So that's pretty good." One thing I wanted to bring up while we're on the subject of drivers, Jesse Schwartz, okay, the points leader, had knee surgery yesterday, and he is in the race tonight.
Wow, that's dedication right there. He's got to protect that 33-point lead.
There you go. Yeah, he, pain and all. I'm sure he might be up on pain pills or something. Who knows? But
I'm sure.
Maybe we'll get a chance to talk to him later. But we've been through that.
Yeah, we'll definitely want to talk to him.
Yeah, we've been through that before with who was it? Thomas Brander. That broke his hand or something, and he wound up being in there anyhow.
We've known a few guys that have had surgery or have had some injuries, something that they've had to drive with.
Yeah.
Christopher Hurlow, how long did he drive with a broken tailbone?
Oh, man.
I mean, some of these guys are just relentless about not missing these races. If I had a broken tailbone or knee surgery, dude, it's just a sim race, man. I'll catch y'all when I'm feeling better.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, man.
I'm all about getting healthy, man. I'm not one to have a lot of health issues. Or today, actually, in general, was not a very good day, just muscular for me. And I was like, man, I hope this is not what it feels like when I'm 60 and 70 years old, because every day is gonna suck.
Yep. Well, believe me.
I just had a little too much dairy last night. I ate a whole bunch of ice cream and drank a half gallon of milk. So like a quarter gallon of milk and some ice cream. Yeah, it wasn't a good morning when I got up this morning, and it just led to a long day.
Well, let me ask you, Scott, what do you think of these guys running the Old Phoenix this week? I just kind of wanted to get your opinion on this.
I honestly didn't even notice it till you started asking Jeff Hollingsworth about it, and then I noticed it was the Old Phoenix. It's been a long time since I've raced here. I used to race the IndyCar here a long time ago when I first got on iRacing. And I like this track. I've actually won a race here, a couple of them actually. So it's a fun little track. It's really not all that different from the old or from the new configuration. It's a little different, but really not all that much.
Well, I think it's going to be, you heard what Roger said, it's going to be a little iffy if everybody can make sure that they do get a good setup under that thing. Hopefully they've had enough time to work on it here. We're coming down to 4 minutes left in qualifying. And
I will say this about this place, though. The surface on this place is a whole lot rougher than the new surface.
Yeah. Yes.
That'll be that'll play into what you were talking about as far as people holding on to it, the tires and everything.
Yep. And there is no dog leg to cut down across either. There's
No,
that's not even an
we just
option.
saw that on Wednesday.
Not even an option to open the dog leg on this old track. They didn't have
Right,
it.
you can go down there if you want to. I don't know how successful you're going to be when you get down in the grass, but you can go down there.
Right, yeah. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. I know a lot of people were saying that it showed Talladega on there. I don't know why Jack didn't change that on there, but we had that. It got pushed back a week because of Thanksgiving, that they had actually postponed the race for a week there over Thanksgiving, and Jack's never changed it on the portal schedule. So that's the only reason why it showed Talladega on there, but we are at Phoenix. Now, there'll be another change because just in the last day here, Randall Drake had told me that they're going to actually postpone the next 2 weeks. So they're not going to be back for the next 2 weeks folks. Yeah. So we won't be back till after the first of the year for IWCR.
Interesting.
That just changed here like yesterday, I think it was.
Well, good. I don't have to text you and tell you I won't be here next Friday because I'll be in California.
Well, there you go. Well, I think there was just so many people were going to be out of town for the holidays and, visiting family. Gas is cheaper and people are traveling now. And that's great for the economy. And it's great for people to be able to go see their families and stuff over the holidays like that. And with gas being cheaper, that helps out a lot, man, money-wise.
Yeah, my mom actually just went up to Indiana. She left today to go up there for the Christmas break. I was like, wow, you're going up there early. But she wants to go up there and hang out with the kids and be around the family and enjoy the Christmas spirit.
That's good. That's awesome. Well, say hello to your mom. I don't know if maybe she'll be in. She won't be in chat tonight then.
No, she's not tuned. She's probably already in bed. Knowing her, when she goes up there, they're all usually in bed pretty early. Other than my uncle. He's like 65 years old, gets up at 5:30 in the morning every morning, but stays up till like 1:30, 2 o'clock every night. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah. Well,
Iron Man, old school. I don't need no sleep.
A list of the drivers. You need a list of the drivers. Well, yeah, there you go. I see Jason put a thing in there, Dan Lisa. That's a list of the drivers. That actually shows their points there. But anyhow, thank you all for tuning in tonight. We appreciate that very much. Got Scott Brunson in the booth with me here. Scott, premium broadcaster here. He's definitely great right on the stick on that. So, and we got, if you want to check out our website, you can go to MaxSpeedTV.com. Also follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Coming down to the end of qualifying here, folks. Just a few seconds left.
And we go ready to go racing in the desert.
Yep. And you still got time to go grab your favorite beverage, whether it be alcoholic or non-alcoholic. And
stay away from that milk. You ain't gonna feel good in the morning.
Nope. And so far, Jesse Schwartz did take over that pole position from Galen Gidman. Look at that. With knee surgery just done yesterday. I don't know how he's going to do it for 125 laps, Scott.
Yeah, I don't know either. But, hey, man, sometimes when you just start racing, your mind takes over. You don't really think about it. You'll feel the pain when the race is over. Or maybe about halfway when the caution comes out.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for qualifying, folks. And we'll move on to the grid here. Let's get everybody on the grid.
But I'm sure we're probably going to have more than one caution here tonight. And I seriously doubt we'll be halfway through the race when it comes out.
Yeah, I think you're right. All right, starting on the pole, Jesse Schwartz, after having knee surgery yesterday, bringing in a 27.484. Congratulations to Jesse for grabbing the pole. Galen Gidman will start on the outside of the front row in second. Nathan Sadlake starting third. Jeff Hollingsworth fourth. Stephen Pearson, Mr. Be There at the end. Mr. Sixwiser coming in fifth. Colton Davis will start sixth. Joshua Schwartz seventh. Bentley Glazer eighth. Thomas Brandner 9th, and Thomas Keene starting 10th. Scott?
Logan Powers will start 11th. Ross Cato 12th. Justin Warner, the last of the guys to take time here, the 25 cars here tonight, starting 13th. Chris Pence, the first of the non-qualifiers, starts 14th. Jordan Churchill 15th. Jeffrey Porter back there 17th. Joe Roberts 18th. Roger Wagner 19th. And Bernard Person 20th.
And you skipped over a couple of there.
Tony, he's not racing. He's just a reporter.
Kevin Spaulding starting 21st. Randall Drake 22nd. Brett Lay 23rd. Alex French 24th. And Evan Schroeder starting 25th on the field.
At least I don't think Tony's racing.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see here.
Yeah, he is racing. My apologies, Mr. Pizarro. He's starting 16th. That's my bad, Tony. I didn't think he was racing. I knew he just did the stories over here. I forgot that he was back over here racing in that Red Sox car. So that's my bad. I just wanted to make him feel left out. That's all. I'm just kidding.
I'm sure he's not worried.
No, I'm sure he's not.
Well, big congratulations again to Jesse for taking the pole, man. That's pretty awesome for after having knee surgery yesterday and taking the pole here tonight on Old Phoenix. Golly, man, that's you said it best. That's dedication, Scott.
He's had a hell of a season, that's for sure, and I don't blame him for wanting to protect it.
Yep.
You know, they've all got Thomas Brandner buried right now. How about Brandner starting 9th? Huh? This is a new Thomas Brandner we're seeing this season. This isn't the same dominant Brandner we've seen the last 3 seasons. I don't know if maybe it's just burnout or the setups aren't as good, or
is it that, or is the rest of the field just getting better?
That was what I was going to say next. I think maybe the competition just got tired of getting whooped every week and decided they needed to all raise their game.
Yep. Practice, practice, practice.
Yep.
Well, get them going, Scott.
I can handle that. Time to go racing in the desert, folks. Race number 7 for IWCR, halfway through the season after tonight. And we're racing. Green flag is out. Jesse Schwartz gets us going. Let's see if that knee can hold up for 125 laps around here. Just had knee surgery yesterday morning.
Jeff Hollingsworth right out to 3rd. Nathan Sedley getting passed up by Colton Davis on the outside for 4th place. Oh, Nathan's coming back on the inside, though. He's trying.
Sedley coming off a good run Wednesday night.
Boy, Sedley hit that bump there coming out of turn 4, and that car, it just, it just made a kick right there. Bentley Glazer drives by. It looks to me like that outside line might be the best line around here right now, Scott.
Yeah, well, they just got to get some heat up in the tires and get some rubber laid down on that low line. I think that low line will definitely become the preferred line here before too long. That's usually the story here at Phoenix. And speaking of Thomas Brandner, he's on the move as he's already making some passes back there. Following Steven Pearson through the field.
He just hit them bumps in 4, too.
He's trying to get Pearson now, and he will get below Pearson. We'll see if he can get him cleared here. No dog leg here tonight. Old Phoenix tonight.
Yeah, watch this car when he goes around right there by the yellow line. When he comes out of turn 4, there's a little bump right there. Okay, he missed it that time.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw actually the dip. It looked like he went through the dip.
Yeah.
He did lose a little bit of momentum there. Now the 64, Josh Schwartz threatening on the outside, trying to get by. Pearson was able to hold him off. So you're right, Rudy. That outside line right now is the preferred line, but I think that inside line will definitely come around before this race is over.
Yep. Jesse Schwartz still leading. Getting that bonus point right out of the way, right out of the gate, didn't he, Scott?
Yes, sir. Got 2 of them. He took the pole and led the first lap. So
that's right.
That's 2 bonus points.
Yep. That'll extend it out there to 35. But Galen Kidman picking up 1 position in the points last week really helped him. Kind of give him a little bit more momentum coming into tonight and a little bit more gumption to go out there and try to beat Schwartz. So we'll see what Galen's got as the race goes on. Caution free so far, folks. lap number 6. Back in the field here. Roger Wagner, I was talking to him earlier. Now, he did pick up a few positions here, but he said he's just really struggling with the setup, trying to get the thing to not be loose going into the turn. He said it was really loose going into the turn. So he'll work at it. Bernard Person, 16th.
That's the thing about these open setup races. They have the ability to make adjustments to their cars as the race goes on, whereas opposed to a fixed race, you cannot do that. What you got at the start of the race is what you got for the entire race. You can only go in and get tires. That's the only thing that really can affect how the car handles. Fuel, too, I guess, in a sense.
Yep. Roger Wagner just got around Jordan Churchill. Goes into 14th. Jordan back to 15th.
Hey, Jordan out there rocking a new paint this week. Ain't seen that one before.
Jordan? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, he ran that last week.
Yeah, I wasn't here last week.
Yeah, he ran that.
That's probably why I didn't see it.
Yep. Randall Drake, 18th position, coming up from 22nd. Alex French, new guy in the league here. Now, I know him from somewhere. I think when he was in Ed's league or something there, I think, for a little bit. I think that's where I remember his name. Coming up through, he started 24th already into 19th. Brent Lay, 20th. And Evan Schroeder, 21st. So the guys in the back here, Justin Warner, not having a good run. Started 13th, and he's clear back in 22nd right now. Jeffrey Porter started 17th, running in 23rd. And Kevin Spalding started 21st, and he's running in 24th. And just got passed up by the leaders and goes a lap down. And Tony Pizarro already took him behind the wall.
Yeah, he did. Well, he fell through. You know what I'm noticing, Rudy, just looking up and down through the field here? Really not a whole lot of movement. You got Roger Wagner's moved up 5 spots. Joe Roberts moved up 5 spots. But other than that, really not a whole lot of movement going on by anybody.
Yeah.
Other than those guys you were mentioning that have dropped back a little bit.
Yep. Colton Davis he took a look there on Galen Gidman for second, but I don't know. It's going to be tough to pass on that bumpy bottom.
That was what I was going to follow it up with. That tells me that it's going to be very difficult to pass tonight. This is going to be a track position kind of race. 90 bouncing it off the wall there, but he's all right. I'm sure we'll see that quite a bit tonight.
Yep.
Especially as the tires start to wear down and guys trying to ride that higher groove going into 3 and 4, they'll wind up drifting out into that wall.
Bentley Glazer,
and of course,
the 5th.
Of course, coming at it too, try to drive it up to the wall and just wind up eating the wall.
Old Fireball Joe Roberts in 14th.
That's another guy. Whoa, 65. He's having a moment here. He's going to save it, though. That's Alex French. Slideways through here, but he got her saved. Got her woed down right in front of the 34. 34 will go rocketing right on by.
Well, Jesse's extending that lead out. He's got a second lead over Galen Gidman and Colton Davis right now. Colton's not giving up on Galen. Boy, he is trying every single lap, every single turn, trying to get by him. Just unable to pass him.
We're working on him, though. He ain't going away.
Yeah, he's just sitting there waiting for Galen to make a mistake and capitalize on that. That's about all he can do. You know, just that's what it's gonna take here tonight to try to get by somebody. Is hopefully either they get into the wall, you know, enough to knock the momentum out of the car, or they make a mistake or something like that, or have a bad pit stop or something on the car to slow them up. So I think you're right. It's going to be all about track position out here tonight.
And how many times have we seen Galen Gidman in the front have a moment where he's leading a race or in second or third place and wind up giving up that spot and a whole lot more?
Yeah.
Galen's cleaned that up, though. I will say that he's gotten a lot better about that. I think it was last season, or it might have been the season before. It was getting him like every week, man. I know he had to be frustrated as all heck. But he's cleaned that up a lot, but we have seen that in his past. So You know, I'm sure right now he's looking in that rear view, but at the same time, he's got to focus on out that windshield at the same time.
Well, thank you there, Josh, in chat. Thank you for the birthday wish there. I appreciate that.
Yeah, happy birthday, buddy. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, thank
Whoa,
you.
and there's Galen
Oh,
Gibbon
yeah.
right there having that moment.
That's
But
exactly.
he saved it.
Yep. Exactly what we were just talking about.
Yeah, happy birthday, buddy. You feel any older?
Yeah, way older.
I feel you, brother.
Yeah.
Just don't count them no more.
No,
You can stop.
just another day, you know.
I feel you.
My last year in the 50s, though.
Well, enjoy it, man.
Yeah, next year it's the big 6-0.
You only get to be 59 once.
Yep.
Whatever that's worth.
I thought it was kind of odd. I told my wife, I said, wow, you know what's really weird about today is it's 12, 16, 16.
Yeah, that'll only happen once, too.
Next year it'll be, you have to go with 12, 17, 17, you know? But, yeah.
Ooh, and Gidman loose again there. He's starting to feel them tires. I think he's cooked them up already.
Yeah, he was pushing it pretty hard there to stay ahead of Colton Davis, I think. Brandner up to 6th. But he's starting to move forward.
Yep, moved up 3 spots since the start of the race. He's got a little bit of work to get to the guys in front of him, though. But the Gidman may start to fall back to these guys and may push them back to him. So, because Gidman's losing a lot of ground now.
Yeah, he's already back almost 3 seconds behind Jesse Schwartz. Jesse out in that clean air. He's doing real well, though.
Been a pretty good race so far. Caution free. Tony Pizarro, the only man that started this race out of the race. He fell through and never came back in.
Yeah, they could probably go, gosh, what about 60, 65 laps on a tank of fuel? Does that sound about right?
I would think probably maybe a little longer than that.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too because it's only a
only
1 mile
a mile.
track. Yeah. Alex French, Justin Warner on pit road. Yeah, you're right. Jeffrey Porter just ahead of the leader, about to go a lap down. I think some guys are just not liking this track right now, is what it is.
I think the surface has a lot to do with it. It's eating up tires.
Yeah. And we can see the leader coming up on Jeffrey Porter. He's closed up right on his back here. Probably less than a second from Jeffrey Porter. I'm impressed with the job Jesse's doing out there for having knee surgery yesterday, man. That's quite impressive.
Well, I'll tell you what, Reed, we got quite the battle back here for 9th place between Thomas Keene, Nathan Sedlick, and Josh Schwartz.
Oh yeah, I see
just
that.
in front of him up the road. Stephen Pearson, he sees a train coming in his rear view. Here comes Sedlick looking to that bottom side. I don't know if he's going to have any luck on there.
Yeah, Sedlick is
getting a good run, though. Look at the run. But then it just kind of dies out right there midway through the corner. I noticed that the last couple laps. He'll get a good run entering the corner, but they get about halfway through the corner, and Keene just pulls away from him.
Yeah, Sedlick's been steadily going backwards, though. After starting 3rd, he's clear back in 9th now, so he's just not feeling it right now. The car's just not... I don't know. It's just like unsettled to him right now. He just doesn't feel comfortable in it to try to really stick that nose in there and get a run on Keene. Ooh, Josh Schwartz trying to pass him up.
I think he's going to get him here. Yeah, Josh, another one that's dropping back. He started 7th. Now he's in 9th. He was back to 10th, though. So both these guys not liking their car right now, hoping a caution comes out where they can make some adjustments, get 4 Mr. Feel Goods.
Roger Wagner in that newly painted car. He said he wasn't sure if it was going to slow him down or speed him up, but he's come from 19th up to 11th, one of the biggest movers out there.
I think he is the biggest mover of the race. Yeah, he is the biggest mover of the race. 8 spots.
Yeah. Joe Roberts 12th, Logan Powers in 13th. Lost a couple of positions since the beginning of the race.
Some other guys that have moved up 5 spots: Bernard Person, Randall Drake, Brent Lee, and Evan Schroeder's moved up 4. So all those guys have moved up 4 more spots.
Yeah, Brent Lay is right there on the back of Randall, and I'm with you on that. He's come up 5 positions, and being just as hard as it is to pass here, Randall's not going to just let him go by, because Randall's really he's kind of on a mission here to, he didn't have a good race last week because of admin things that happened, and they had a weird start at the beginning of the race last week. Bernard Person had some issue or something, and the car stopped on the track, and he couldn't exit. He couldn't do anything. It's like his computer froze up. But the cars come around. They got the green flag to go anyhow, and here he was sitting right in the middle of the track.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
so what they wound up doing?
Well, he threw a caution flag until they could finally, I guess he had to actually physically remove him from the server, because his computer completely froze up and he couldn't do anything.
Wow.
So,
but once he removed him, everything was good to go?
Yeah, but it took him about 3 or 4 laps to get it all sorted out there with, because he had to throw a caution, and of course Randall didn't get a good start because of it. So,
I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen a caution yet here. We're coming a lap pretty here, and not a caution yet.
Yep. Jeff Hollingsworth got around Galen Gidman.
Yeah, Galen's just dropping right now. That car and him are just not agreeing right now. He's definitely going to have to make some adjustments. Jesse Schwartz, meanwhile, just out here acting like it's just another night at the office. Just had knee surgery yesterday. You'd think he'd be in bed resting. No, he's running the short track here tonight, folks.
Yeah, isn't this crazy?
He's got Colton Davis barreling down on him, though. He's getting closer. Got a lap car in between them. See if that plays any kind of role. I doubt it will.
Yeah, that's Jeffrey Porter. He just got passed up to go a lap down.
Yeah, still, every week when I see the 7, I was like, who's the 7? Because Porter used to be the 99, but he switched it to the 7. Still gets me every time.
The stupid hiccups. Sorry about that, folks. I didn't mean to hiccup in their ear. Man, that's bad.
Been eating too many of them Reese Cups.
Something. Keene now closing up on Joshua Schwartz. I guess Joshua got around Thomas Keene is what it was. So Joshua back up to 8th.
Well, at this rate, they'll knock this race out in an hour.
Yep. What do you think of Stephen Pearson here, man? Wow, this is a great run for him.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen Stephen have a good, strong finish.
Yeah, top 10
He's overdue.
Far. Yeah, see, they could technically make this race in one pit stop, and I'm kind of wondering how many guys out here are planning on doing that.
Well, if it stays green, I'm sure we'll see quite a few of them do it.
Yep.
If you come in and have to make multiple pit stops, and everybody else making one, you're definitely finishing laps down.
Okay, I got to get rid of these hiccups.
Gargle some salt water. Now Thomas Branner still trying to move through this field, passing some slower traffic right now, trying to catch up with Bentley Glazer, who's just up the road. Old T-Brand comes into tonight. I think it was 7th in the points. Did I say it was 7th? I think it's 7th. 6th in the points. 70 points back. I thought it was 7th. Not the typical season we're used to seeing from the 24, that's for sure.
Bentley Glazer closing up on Galen Gidman now. Galen
and Branner.
Steadily going backwards.
Branner was completely slideways there and almost lost it out of 4, but did a great job of saving it. Almost our first caution right there.
All right, back. Let's check on our buddy Jordan Churchill. Only lost one position since the beginning of the race, but he was up there quite a bit further. He was up to like 12th earlier, and now he's fallen back to 16th.
Bentley Glazer is now all over Galen Gidman as Kevin Spaulding has got behind the Skittles machine. So now Bentley Glazer going to start to work on Gidman next. Gidman currently running fourth, but he's just been dropping back since the start of this race. T-Brand would like to see these guys battle it up for a couple laps, give him a chance to reel these guys in a little bit. That would allow Pearson to catch up a little bit as well, just behind T-Brand.
Yeah, that's where.
Whoa, and Glazer about lost it. Did you see that?
Yeah, I seen that. These guys are pushing their pushing their cars pretty hard right now. And you know, for as hard as they're pushing them and the tires wearing out, that's not a good combination. You know,
we got a battle back here for 10th place between Sedlick and Wagner, and Wagner about lost it coming into the corner, and then Sedlick about lost it coming out.
Yeah, Roger was saying he was having trouble with the car getting loose in. That's usually
what it did right there.
Yeah, that's usually where you don't see the car getting loose going in. It's always loose coming out, but
that's brakes. Got something to do with the braking. That would be my guess anyway.
Oh, these cars got brakes on them?
Yes, sir. And you need them at this place.
Yeah, definitely.
Brake bias might just be off just a tick. But I don't know anything about setting these things up, so I could be absolutely out of my mind.
I ain't going to get rid of these hiccups.
Oh, and he's in the grass. Yeah. He just went through the grass there, a little lawn job. That's what I was talking about earlier. You can go through there. It worked out all right for him. A little showboating. Helping the maintenance crew. He's in that holiday season after all. You're in that holiday Christmas spirit. I mean, you heard him in the pre-race. He about made us cry.
I know it. That was funny. I mean, it was funny that, you know, we both thought the same exact thing at the same time, Scott. Like minds think alike, right?
Yeah.
It was like,
oh, and here comes Roger.
I almost got a tear in my eye over that. That was pretty good. Yeah,
these two are still battling it up here. He took another look there, but he had to get out of it again. He almost slid up into Sedlick. Now Sedlick losing it in that corner. Yeah. Here comes Wagner again, side by side, and he's going to get by this time. He's just going to let him go. Cooking up them tires.
So Roger picks up another position, coming from 19th up to 10th.
He's the biggest mover of the race.
Oh, yep. Randall Drake on pit road. Looks like he's said he's had enough. I'm going to stop and get fresh tires. He will go a lap down or more, maybe. He might go 2 laps down. Yep, because here comes the leader by.
I was going to say, I'm thinking you'll lose 2 laps. You make a green flag pit stop, you're definitely going to lose 2 laps.
Yeah. Colton Davis now only 3/4 of a second off of Jesse Schwartz. I know Colton's on the road to pro.
Yeah, I'm starting to think maybe Jesse has open tires out front. Colton's done a much better job protecting him because he's worked off that time and he is closing in on the 27. It's just a matter of time now. Unless the caution comes out.
Seen Colton in that race there Tuesday, the pro race. And I didn't see where he finished because I didn't watch the whole thing, but he was in there with, there was actually quite a few guys that I know in iRacing were in that top split. Bobby Zielinski was in there, Marcus Richardson, you know them guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can't think of who all was in there now, but I knew probably about 6 or 7 drivers in there. And Colton Davis.
I didn't get a chance to check that out. There was an IndyCar pro race too.
Yeah, Robbie Vrabel was in there. Yeah, I don't think there was anybody else from in here that was in that. Just, Bentley Glazer was in there too. Yeah, Bentley Glazer, Robbie Vrabel, and Colton Davis were in there.
I was just checking in on Bentley Glazer here to see how he was doing with Galen Goodman, and Galen's done a good job of holding him off.
Yep.
He has not been able to get by Galen. And I think Galen's maybe made him burn up his tires, and he's not going to be able to get by him. Just going to kind of ride here till they make green flag pit stops. Yeah. Brandner has fallen back a little bit to these guys. He was closing in on them, but he's dropped back just a shade.
Yeah, I kind of look for green flag pit stops here probably in about the next 10 to 12 laps, I would say. They're going to make it the halfway mark and then come to pit road. Oh, out of shape there, Gidman coming out of turn 2. Brandner working it. Steven Pearson still hanging on to 7.
He's doing a good job.
Yeah,
Josh Schwartz back there trying to catch up to him, but he hasn't really been able to make up any ground here in the last few laps. Kind of been keeping an eye on these guys, and Josh was just kind of riding along about the same gap.
Well, he's got the steering wheel in one hand and the beer in the other hand, so Mr. Pearson.
That's Pearson.
Yep.
That's why we call him Mr. Six Wiser. What, do you dare have a crank it up cam for this place? I'm guessing
No.
not though, Ben. It's the old Phoenix.
No, I don't. Nope. I wish I did. I wish I had more of them, but I don't.
Well, you got your crank it up cam guy down here in the booth with us, so maybe you'll have to jump on him after the race and get him to make us some new cams.
No, it's not him.
Oh, Jason doesn't make them?
No, it's.
Oh, I thought Jason did.
Oh God, I can't even think of him now. Oh my God, because my memories is gone. I can't.
That's
even
pretty
think.
bad, Rudy.
Yeah, I can't think of his name, but no, it's not Jason. Jason does the overlays.
I gotcha.
Joshua Schwartz still hanging on. He's I don't know if he's closing on Pearson right now, but still hanging on to 8th place. He
Well,
lost,
so much for your
what?
So much for your theory on pit stops. Only one stop because Jesse Schwartz, the leader, is in pit road.
Yep. I figured that was probably going to be coming about. And Thomas Brander comes in too. Four tires. Well, Colton Davis, that let Colton Davis out there to lead a lap.
They were close to getting to that halfway point,
Yep.
too.
And Jesse is off of pit road now. And
No sense of waiting, though, if you can't make it.
nope. And Jesse will go a lap down. But now he's got new tires. Wonder how long it's going to be before he does reel in the leader. I think Colton Davis is breaking up. Nope. Never mind. I thought he was. Yeah, it ain't going to be long here. Jesse Schwartz is going to be reeling in the leader to pass him back and get his lap back. Steven Pearson on pit road and Joshua Schwartz. Them two coming in together.
I wonder how long Colton's going to stay out here. I imagine he's going to be coming to pit road real soon.
Yeah, I would if it was me. I mean, once you see guys starting to come to pit road, you got to start thinking about it.
Here he comes.
Nope.
Nope. Looked like he was coming there.
Yeah, it did. Looked
Got
like
some more guys coming down pit road, but he didn't come.
Well, the longer he stays out there, the fresher the tires he'll have closer to the end. But you know as well as I do, once you get about 40 laps on your tires, you're pretty much equalized with anybody, you know. So
Oh, yeah.
it's not
Get about 10 laps on them, you're equalized.
Yep.
As
Randall
long as
Drake,
they haven't been out there on ancient tires.
Randall Drake just went by and got his lap, one of his laps back. Here comes Jesse. He's not far behind Colton.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Colton Davis hasn't come to pit road yet. He was playing the caution game here, banking that somebody was going to bring out the caution. It has not happened. This is going to cost him.
Yep. Yeah, he's almost to the point now where it's going to really start hurting him now with the longer he stays out.
Well, now he has to stay out. He's trying to make he's trying to make it on one stop. Is what he's doing. Jesse has definitely made it to where he's gonna have to stop again, and Colton's out here trying to make it on one stop. So that's the difference in strategy. I just don't know time-wise if it's going to be a smart move, but it could be because of that second pit stop. But now Jesse's back on the lead lap, so if the caution comes out, it's all null and void.
Right. Jesse battling up with some lap cars here. He's on the inside. Ooh, the 51 got really out of shape right there. That was Logan Powers. He's been on pit road already. Comes up on Randall Drake. Randall Drake running at 14th. Oh,
that's definitely what Davis is doing, though, because he's just a couple laps away from making it to the halfway point. And a lot of traffic up ahead of him.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's slow enough. He's not gonna worry too awful much about a whole lot of them cars up there.
No,
his lap
but these guys could wind up. Yeah, his lap times have gone way down, but these guys could wind up causing a wreck right in front of him and taking all these guys out, taking him out.
Yep, he's about 2 seconds slower right now than his fastest lap. So that's just telling you how much them old tires are hurting him right now.
Yeah, but he's playing that one-stop strategy, so it could all work out for him when it's all said and done.
Yep. So is
one less stop.
So is Hollingsworth, Bentley Glazer, Galen Gidman, Roger Wagner is all planning on one pit stop. Jordan Churchill and Brent Lay. These guys.
Imagine we'll see Davis next time.
Brent Lay, looks like Brent Lay's peeling off. Yep, he's coming to pit road. He's down on the apron. So Brent Lay on pit road. Colton Davis still out there. Wow, man. It's a gutsy move.
I think he'll come this time or next time.
Nope. Oh,
Here he
yeah,
comes.
there he is. Yep, you're right. Okay.
Yeah, halfway. That's
Looked
halfway.
like he had
That's
too much speed there to come down pit road, but yeah, you're right. Okay.
Come one lap short of making it the halfway point, but might as well just come in.
Hollingsworth coming in, Bentley Glazer coming in, all these guys from the APC group. Roger Wagner on pit road.
Here comes Jesse. He's going to go rocketing right on by Colton Davis. Colton needs to hurry up and get down and get out and stay on the lead lap.
Galen Gidman stayed out. He wants to lead a lap. He wants that bonus point. He's got to do what he's got to do to try to hold on to that closeness that he's got. He doesn't want to lose that too awful much. He will cross the line, I do believe.
Davis stays on the lead lap, Rudy. He did a great job getting out and stays on the lead lap. So if he has to stop again, if Jesse has to stop again, this could all work out for the 71.
Yeah. Well, Galen did lead a lap. He did come down pit road, cross that line before Jesse got to it. So Galen leads a lap.
Jordan Churchill on pit road. I think he's just coming off of pit road, actually. Yep.
Well, Brandner takes over second position. And Colton Davis now third. Oh, Brandner clear up to the wall. Holy smokes, I just caught that out of my corner of my eye there. He got clear up by the wall.
And how about this race and caution free? Huh? We're already halfway through this thing and we're caution free.
Yep, this is good. Well, now that everybody's made one pit stop, okay, everybody's been on pit road one time, let's run around the field here, just the top 10. Jesse Schwartz started on the pole, back in the lead. Thomas Brandner started ninth tonight, running in second, but he's about to get passed up here by Colton Davis. Colton started second, started sixth place, and now he takes over second from Thomas Brandner. Joshua Schwartz started seventh, running in fourth. Stephen Pearson started fifth. He's back in fifth. Jeff Hollingsworth started 4th. He's back to 6th. Thomas Keene started 10th, running in 7th. Bentley Glazer, about to take that position away from him, started in 8th. And Galen Gidman started 2nd place, back out there with new tires now, running in 9th. And Joe Roberts rounds out the top 10 here after starting 18th.
And the biggest mover of the race at this point is now Randall Drake, who started 22nd and is up to 13th place. He's a lap down, but up 9 spots at the start of this race.
Yep. He's definitely off of pit sequence from everybody else, because I know he pitted around lap 40-something, 42 or so. And that was much before everybody else did. But he's probably
he'll need a caution.
Yeah, he's probably planning on trying to make it in 2 pit stops, splitting that up.
Starting to look that way. He'll be coming again here soon.
Well, it's just about to the point here now where Jesse will collect the bonus for the most laps led. He's been out there 56 laps right now. Nobody's even close to that.
Question is, how much fuel does he have left?
Right.
Can he go to the end, or will he have to stop again? If he has to stop again, he will not win this race because of the strategy Colton Davis is using.
Yep, you are right. Yeah, because Colton's in 2nd now, only 10.7 seconds behind him.
Yep, and with fresher tires.
Not that much pressure.
Quite a few laps, 10 laps.
But
close to give or take a couple. I'd say right around 10 laps.
Let's see. Okay, Jesse come in on lap 52, and Colton Davis come in on lap 62. Yep, so 10 laps.
Yep. That's a lot here.
Yep. But he's not really picking up a whole lot of time. But if you remember back when those two were racing, Colton closed up that gap on Jesse quite a bit. Toward the end of that run, his tire run. So Jesse was out there actually had used up his tires a lot more than Colton did.
Well, we'll keep an eye on the times here and see how much time he's clicking down per lap.
And he's down to 9.5 seconds, so he is picking up some time.
Oh, yeah, quite a bit. Because it was like 10.5 just a couple laps ago.
Yeah, now he's 9.4.
Yeah, it's coming down in chunks.
Gidman, 22 seconds behind the leader after starting 2nd. These guys are praying for a caution right now. Boy, that would just throw a clinker in everything, wouldn't it?
That would change everything.
Everybody could stop, have brand new tires, and there's going to be a lot of guys a lap down or more.
Colton Davis does not want to see a caution in this race, so that's why he stayed out. He figured he'd play the strategy. It had been caution-free. He's going to play it that way, and he's hoping it stays caution-free because he's only stopping one time where everybody else is stopping twice, it looks like.
Go back and check on Kevin Spaulding. Kevin just not having a good day here in the Skittles car. Back in 22nd, and he is 4 laps down.
Galen Gidman, remember too, Rudy, he stayed out and he led that lap, so he stayed out long enough where he's only going to stop once too. So he could wind up standing on the podium with that one-stop strategy before this is all said and done.
Yes, sir. And that was probably what he was thinking when he did it. He said, well, I'm back here in 8th place, but I'm probably going to be looking at a podium seat here at the end of the race. And that's what he needs. He needs to have that podium to gain any ground whatsoever on our points leader, Jesse Schwartz. And with Jesse out there leading the most laps now, and I think he does clinch that. He does clinch the most laps led tonight with 63 right now. Nobody can top that. But Galen picking up 1 position last week in the points meant a lot and kind of gave him that shot in the arm that he needed, Scott. Just, you know how that is, that feeling, boy. I mean, you're just that close. He's only 33 points away coming into tonight.
Yeah, it's not very much, but you got to start knocking off legs of that. And what I mean by legs is chunk.
Yeah, Well,
You can't pick up a point or two here and there. You got to get 5, 6, 7, 8 at a time.
yeah, and
Knock off a leg.
we're on race 7 out of 15, so
That's why I'm saying you got to start chopping off legs.
Well, this
running out of races.
He'll get a track that he's going to excel at, and and everybody has their little track niche, where they run better at this track than maybe somebody else. And this track just being Jesse's right in his wheelhouse. Colton Davis too.
Yeah, and Colton, he's chopping off time. Speaking of chopping off chunks, it's going to be under 8 seconds here soon. He's coming.
7.9.
And it's all null and void if Jesse has to stop again because he's just going to drive on by and wave.
Yep, and I think that's what Colton's banking on right now. He's banking on Jesse having to stop one more time, knowing that he stopped earlier, because I'm sure he was watching.
But the question is, how much fuel do they have in the car? Can Jesse go the distance?
Yeah.
On the amount of fuel that he has left in the car? Well, that we don't know.
Right. If that's the case, so Colton's been able to save his tires a whole lot better than Jesse, but Jesse could still be looking at a podium finish anyhow. Because it is, like you said earlier, it's all about track position out here tonight.
Definitely gives us something to sit up here and speculate about.
Yep. Hollingsworth coming up on Brandner. Brandner's again this week's not having like his. We're not seeing the Brandner that we used to see, No,
this season is different. I think we're going to have our first caution, Rudy. There it is. No caution on that? Wow, Randall Drake just got completely spun sideways in front of a whole bunch of traffic and no caution.
Wow, let's go check it out here. We got to have something to break this up.
You got to check this out. I can't believe there was no caution on that deal. He's still going. And it doesn't look like the car's got too much damage on it, but I still can't believe that wasn't a caution.
I'm on him here right now. Okay, he's coming down the front stretch. Oh, yeah, he got right into the side of the number 34, and then, why was that not a caution?
Yeah, and then watch all the traffic that rolls up on him.
Yeah.
He got going just in time.
Wow, maybe that's how that happened. Maybe that's why I didn't bring the caution out. Wow, that's impressive. Well, Jesse Schwartz watching his rearview mirror right now because he's got Colton Davis only 6 seconds behind him.
He's got Joe Roberts all over his bumper right now. Joe Roberts definitely not making anything easy for him.
Yep.
I know that's not for position, but when you're that close, you can be a bit distracting to the guy in front of you.
Yeah. Well, he wants back on the lead lap. He is the first car lap down. But I did notice he does have a little bit of damage on that right front corner. And
that's just Phoenix.
Yeah, it could be just
it's
cosmetic.
Not slowing him down.
I don't think has absolutely nothing to do with handling right now, probably.
I think Keen's on pit road.
Thomas Keen.
First caution. First caution is out.
Oh, there we go. And that
changes everything.
Galen Gidman. Let's go see what happened.
Oh, wow. That changes it all, Rudy. Yeah, we got a smoker back here on the backstretch. The 90's all blown up. He's smoking. Sending out smoke signals.
Okay, he's all right down the front stretch. Going into turn 1. And right there, just kicked out on him coming out of turn 2. Oh, is he going to hit the wall? Oh, what a jump he made there hitting that curve.
Wow.
That car went airborne and flipped over and back on its wheels. He got into Got into Jeffrey Porter. Too. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, he got the 90, and it looked like Thomas Keen got a little bit of it too. That might have been why Keen was coming to pit road. Or actually, Keen might have just been coming off pit road.
Yeah, I think he was because you just got done saying he was on pit road. So, dang. Well, that's going to change everything now.
Man, that's a tough for Keen. Yeah, he just got collected in that. He was just coming off pit road. Wow.
Jesse Schwartz coming in, Colton Davis, all the leaders coming in now, wanting them fresh tires. Yep,
Hey, you
that
gonna bring
changes.
Jesse up here and talk to him?
Yeah, after he makes his pit stop here. Get him up. I'll let you talk to him. Make
Go
sure
for
you
it, buddy.
ask
I'm
him.
gonna step away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna step away while you do that. Actually, I'll be right back, Rudy.
Yep.
Good line.
Jesse Schwartz, do you have a copy?
I got you, Rudy.
Well, first off, I got to ask you, how's your leg feeling?
It hurts quite a bit right now.
Well, we were talking about, man, I'm telling you, I know you're going to hold on to that point lead and everything, but that's pure dedication right there to just have knee surgery yesterday and you're about here racing today. That's pure dedication. But getting back to the race aspect of it here, Colton Davis now, you guys, this kind of threw a clinker into the whole works right here because he was on a one pit strategy. Was you on a two pit strategy?
I had enough fuel to make it all the way to the end.
Okay, but
he was catching me. He was closing, but it would have been close if we went green. Because he stopped catching me at the same rate he was at the beginning, but it would have been a close one.
Okay, now that you're out here, back out in the front, and he's there, you think you can hold him off for another, what do you have, 40 laps to go? Less than 40 laps to go.
Earlier in the race, I would have said yes. I have a little bit of front end damage now, so hopefully that doesn't slow me down, but I'm going to try my absolute best to hold him off.
Okay, Jesse, well, good luck out there, brother. We're rooting for you. You gotta hold on to that point lead, brother. Now, Galen did lead a lap, so that kind of, he kind of took one of them points away from you, but you're going to get out of here with the most laps led, the pole, so there's 2 points that you got coming into tonight right there.
Yep, it's a good start.
Yes, sir. All right, good luck out there, brother, and take care of that knee.
Thank you, Rudy.
All right, take care, buddy. All right, let's see what he's got. See if Colton Davis has got anything for Jesse Schwartz. Lights are out on the pace car. We're ready to go back green. The first caution of the race out there, folks, on lap 86. Man, unbelievable. 86 laps caution free. Looks like Galen Gidman may take his car behind the wall. Wow.
Yeah, he did.
That's not going to be good on the points.
He's one of 5 that are out of the race now.
Pace car's in, and there
6.
goes Jesse on the green. Good
5 or 6
jump.
of them are out.
Yeah.
I think Brent Lee is still sitting down there on pit road, so I don't know if he's out of the race or not. But Porter's disconnected also.
Well, Hollingsworth trying to get a run on Colton Davis there. Here comes Bentley Glazer, Joshua Schwartz into the mix. And old T-Brand. T-Brand coming alive here. Rolls into the top 5.
He was running 3rd before that caution came on, so that caution actually hurt Thomas Brander.
Right.
And he was one of the guys that did not want to see that caution, as was the 71. He definitely didn't want to see that caution.
Car
that
kicked
was
out.
close.
Yep. Almost got into the side. Boy, he's still trying to get that thing under control.
Here comes Colton Davis. Oh, I thought he was going to drive it into the side of the 27, but he got on the brakes. But we're side by side, and he's going to make it look easy. Look at that.
Man.
Not so much, though. The 27 coming back. These two may wind up getting into each other. They're racing hard.
Yep, Jesse wanting this win. Colton wanting it.
Jesse's got to be careful. He's protecting the championship, too. He can't do anything that he's going to regret later on right here.
Well, the good thing he's got going for him right now is that Galen Gidman is out of the race. So that's going to help him there. But Bentley Glazer.
That hurts Galen.
Bentley Glazer's only a couple of cars behind him, and Bentley's only 41 points behind right now coming into this race. So he's got to stay ahead of Bentley to maintain that.
Well, that's why I was saying he don't want to do anything he's going to regret later on. Colton's got a fast car. It was pretty obvious. And,
Yep.
Jesse was driving it hard, trying to keep up with him. But, you got to look at the bigger picture at the same time as you're racing out there. So
Joe Roberts, 8th place. Roger Wagner, 9th. Roger just getting into the top 10 in points as of last week, picking up 5 positions in the points and gets into the top 10. So this is going to be another good night for Roger.
yeah, he's hoping to collect a few more spots before this one's over. Maybe hoping there'll be another caution or two he won't be involved in. He'll be able to pick up 3 or 4 spots.
Well, he is coming into tonight. He was 16 points behind Thomas Keene, but he's only 1 position ahead of Thomas on the track right now. So that's only 1 point that he'd be able to gain on Thomas. Keene run back here in 10th place. Right where he started.
Yeah, he was just involved. Keene was just involved in that caution. He's got damage.
Yeah, I see that. Yep. Well, Jordan Churchill back on the lead lap, and Ross Cato. So them guys back on the lead lap, but Jordan Churchill with another great run this week. He ran pretty good last week, and here he is again this week. Actually, Jordan Churchill, I think, finished 3rd last week. I believe. I can't remember now.
I may take a look.
Yeah, I can't remember now. I know he ran good.
Jordan finished 7th last week.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Started 21st, finished 7th. Looks like he was almost the biggest mover of the race. Looks like Roger Wagner was actually the biggest mover of the race, or one of them.
But yeah, it was a good race last night. I think he was up to 3rd one time. I think that's where I got that from. He was up to 3rd at one time. He had a great week last week.
Oh, he's having a good season overall, that's for sure.
Yes, sir. 5th in the points coming into tonight. And this is the kind of racing you got to do to maintain that right now. He's coming up on Thomas Keene, and that would be for a top 10 if he can get
he wants
around.
that top 10. That would be his 4th of the season out of 7 races.
Boy, Bentley Glazer drives it in there hard, trying to get by his teammate there, Jeff Hollingsworth.
And Jordan just got by Keene. Keene actually got up into that wall again, but he was just trying to let Jordan get by. But Keene's having a hard time controlling that car right now with that damage he picked up.
Yeah.
He was just an innocent victim in that deal, too. He had just made a pit stop coming off pit road.
Yeah.
He got collected in that.
Isn't that funny how things like that happen? You just wrong place at the wrong time.
That's racing.
Yep. Joshua Schwartz, 5th. Mr. Six Wiser in 6th place. Stephen Pearson.
And Colton Davis is just pulling away from everybody.
Yeah, he's got about a 2nd lead over Jesse Schwartz. But, Jesse's looking at it right now. He said, I'm still coming out here with a good points night for him. Going to finish 2nd. He led the most laps. He started on the pole. It's going to be a great points night for Jesse Schwartz.
But Jeff Hollingsworth, you talked to him in the pre-race, and he felt like he had a strong car, and he felt like by the end of the race he'd be able to get up front.
Yep.
Here he is, closing in on the 27.
Yep.
Another caution comes out. He could be racing for this win.
Yeah, he is closing on Jesse, isn't he? Wow, look at this.
Yeah, that whole pack is. They're coming. I think Jesse might have made an adjustment to his car, that his car just is not the same, because that looks like a different car than we've seen this entire race.
Well, it's
I wonder
right
if that
on.
knee's starting to get to him.
That could be. He said it was hurting pretty bad when I talked to him.
Yeah, that could be playing a role right now. When that caution come on, may have broken his rhythm and he started thinking about the knee.
And he
Never know.
just tagged the wall just a touch there coming out of turn 4. We're riding on board with Jeff Hollingsworth right now and seeing him close that gap on Jesse. But I got to give it up to Jesse, though. I mean, for going out there with just having knee surgery yesterday, and that just, man, like you said, that's pure dedication. That, man, I wouldn't be doing it.
And he gets the Cal Ripken Award tonight. Iron Man.
Iron Man, yeah, there you go. So, man, good job by these guys. Bentley Glazer now falling off the pace a little. He's got to be careful here because Joshua Schwartz has been steady right there and is actually kind of keeping time with Bentley Glazer right now.
Yeah, they're starting to close in on these two cars up here in front of them. And when Schwartz and Hollingsworth start to do battle, they will be able to inch a little closer as well. Because you know Schwartz ain't just going to pull over and let Hollingsworth drive on by. He's going to have to battle it up. But at the same time, Schwartz needs to think bigger picture here and not get caught up in any mess as they gain on slower traffic here. Oh, and he blew up right in front of him. Did you see that?
Oh, no, I didn't.
The 65 just blew up right in front of Jesse Schwartz. Wow, as they were coming out of the corner, but they all did a great job of driving by him.
Oh, he must have just all left forward right out because he's gone.
Yeah. Alex French. Wow.
Passing up Thomas Keene. Keene will go a lap down. Yeah, Keene's car, you're right, he's struggling with that car right now.
Yeah, that thing's a pile.
Yep. Thomas Brandner goes back to 8th. Be a top 10 finish for him, but it's still not the finish that we're used to seeing Brandner in.
Ooh, Glazer almost lost it there.
I don't know if his dad's watching. He said his dad was tuning in. So, hey, Tom, how you doing?
Happy holidays.
Yes, sir. Jesse's now 1.7 seconds behind the leader, Colton Davis. And it's going to be pretty much about the same thing as it was last week, where Colton Davis just went out there and took the win from Jesse Schwartz. So Colton Davis going to probably win again this week, but he's not going to lead the most laps. Good points night for Jesse, though.
Is SRA racing on Monday?
Yes, Sunday and Monday. Yep.
Okay. I was going to say, this is going to be our last broadcast before Christmas, but I guess I'll see you on Monday.
Yep. Yeah,
that'll be my last one.
Yep. And then we won't be back. Well, yeah. Yeah, the next Saturday and Sunday, I guess, or something. I don't know. I don't have to look at the schedule, but might be a while.
It'll be a few days. Nice little break for you.
Yeah. They can do some gaming.
There you go.
Get that Battlefield 1, and man, oh man, that is bad to the bone.
You liking that?
Oh yeah, love it, man. It's so intense.
I've got it sitting in the other room. I picked it up on Black Friday, but I haven't even opened it yet. I'm gonna have to get into it. I've been playing that Uncharted 4, so I was waiting on Battlefield.
It's just so intense.
I highly recommend Uncharted 4 too if you're into that kind of gaming experience. Indiana Jones shooter type.
Yeah, I've got oh man, the Lara Croft thing. Not
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider. Oh yeah, I've got that, and that's awesome. I love that.
It's similar to that, but it's different in its own way.
Now, if you want a really good fast shooting game, get the new Doom, the Doom 64. Whoa.
Pretty good, is it?
Oh my God. It will blow your mind.
That good, huh?
Oh my God. When I first got that and I started it, I was like, you have got to be kidding me. And I was just on the easy. I couldn't even imagine. I tried it on hard. I think I lived about 15 seconds.
I'll check it out.
Oh my, it is awesome. I loved it. Colton Davis, 2-second lead over Jesse Schwartz. 12 laps to go. Coming to 11 to go here, folks. One caution's all we've had tonight. Been great racing out here.
And Jesse's done a good job to maintain these guys that were closing in on him. It looked like Jesse's car was starting to really go away from him, but I think everybody's tires have kind of equaled out now, and I think the way they're running right now, unless somebody makes a mistake, is how they're going to finish.
Yeah, I think you're right. But boy, I'll tell you what, this has been a great run for Jeff Hollingsworth. You know, like you said, we talked to him before the race, and he said he felt like he had a really good car, and he may not be done yet. You know, I mean, he's got 10 to go at the line. He's got 10 laps to try to get around Jesse.
And right now, and it could be the way it is at the end of the race, the biggest mover is Fireball Joe Roberts, up 11 spots, up to 7th place after he started 18th tonight.
Yeah, isn't that something?
Good to see Joe starting to, get back here and make a little noise. It's been a while, man, since we've really seen Joe get up here and compete. I miss seeing Joe up at the front, so I'm rooting for old Fireball Joe, to get it rolling and start competing for some of these wins.
Yep. Yeah, it used to be, a couple seasons ago, we used to see Joe Roberts, Galen Gidman, Roger Wagner, Randall Drake, these guys all battling for a win each and every week. Thomas Brander. And lately, with this APC guys coming in here now, we're seeing new guys taking over that top spot,
Yep. New blood.
New blood, yep.
Brander finding out that, it's hard to win 4 championships in a row. He's definitely got his work cut out for him. And after tonight's finish, I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a tall mountain after tonight with only 8 races left.
Oh, man, I hope to tell you, man. It's going to be I'm not going to say his dreams are washed up, but, of a 4th one. But with a 70-point deficit coming into tonight.
Oh, he's in the wall there. Yeah, and one thing I noticed looking at his numbers was he doesn't have a win this season, and that's kind of hard to believe.
But he's been consistently just barely making it into the top 10.
Maybe he needs to have a meeting with his engine builders.
Yeah.
Might be time to get a new crew chief. Who knows? You know how they do it in racing.
Yep.
When it ain't working, fix it.
That's right. Well, Glazer
when it is working, don't touch it.
Glazer closing on Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth closing on Jesse Schwartz. Well, this could be interesting because they're coming to 5 to go this time by, and this is the battle right here for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. See who's going to get on the podium. Whether Jesse can hold Hollingsworth and Glazer off. Ooh, let's see. Hollingsworth is closing. Boy, he's right there.
Yeah, but he closed them before and then wasn't able to get past. They got traffic right in front of them, too. This may play into it. It's been a pretty good race, though. One caution.
Yeah.
A little over an hour right now.
Jesse will lead 78 laps, and it looks like Colton Davis will lead 46. And the only other leader we've had today was Galen Gidman. He stayed out and led 1 lap. So 3 leaders in this race. That's pretty wild. 4 more to go for Colton Davis. Got a 3-second lead over Jesse Schwartz. I'll tell you what, Hollingsworth is doing everything he can right now to try to get by Jesse. But I think Jesse saved a little bit of his tires, just knowing what the end could come out like. And I think now he's just flat out. There's no more saving.
Nope.
He's starting to pull back away now from Hollingsworth. 3 to go for Colton Davis. Well, thank you again, Scott, for helping us out. And man, I'll tell you what, it's been great. And I'm wishing you a Merry Christmas if I don't talk to you, which I probably will between now and then. But wishing you a Merry Christmas and everybody out there, happy holidays this holiday season. Just be safe. Come back so you can tune in and watch more MaxSpeedTV.
Well, I appreciate that, buddy. Merry Christmas to you, too, and I hope you have a good New Year. I'll definitely see you before the New Year. As long as the pilot's on his game. I always say that before I get on an airplane. I'm banking on him being on his game. So.
Yep. All right, one more to go. White flag in the air. Colton Davis's race to win or lose right now. All up to the man.
And, of course, I do want to wish everyone out there in YouTube land a safe holiday season. We'll see y'all when we get back.
All right, coming out of turn 4, Colton Davis with a 3.5 second lead over Jesse Schwartz, bringing it to victory lane. Colton Davis for IWCR. The Ultimate Body Shop Gen 6 Series. Man, I'll get that out right. Congratulations.
Pretty solid race tonight, man. One caution here at the old Phoenix. That's good racing right there by the IWCR boys.
All right, let's see here. Jeff Hollingsworth, you got a copy?
Sir, yes, sir.
Well, you're bringing home third tonight, Jeff. You know, you said you had a strong car and thought maybe you might have a victory in that car, but third place, how's that make you feel? Pretty good?
Oh, I feel great. It was a great run.
Absolutely. Well, we've seen you blinking a lot out there. You must be
everybody did their thing tonight and no one caution, and yeah, I don't know what one. I don't know what's going on. It just started at the end there.
Yeah, it's making you lag a lot in here. Well, tell us about your racing out there a little bit, Jeff, tonight, and just how difficult was it to pass people?
Well, the race was great. It was difficult to pass, but I didn't really. Only time I was passing, I didn't race to pass many people. It was just lappers, but it was fun. We planned on going halfway. We did what we were going to do, and I didn't have nothing for Colton. He was on fire. I was really trying to get Jesse there, but then my connection started going south. So good job to him, and great win to Colton.
All right, anybody you want to thank tonight, Jeff?
Well, of course, the fabulous team of APC. I've been with them since the get-go. A bunch of great guys. They do a lot of good things together. And Colton for working on his setup, giving us a really good piece. And that's it, man. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy birthday.
Well, thank you, Jeff. And thank you very much. And congrats again on your third place, brother. And we'll see you when you guys return. And I think you guys are going to be returning it to Talladega.
Yeah, man. We're good there. That'll be fun. I hope it's caution free. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Do some pit strategy.
This was a pretty good race. Only one caution tonight. And, man, that was kind of great racing everywhere, you know.
Yeah, you and I were both wrong on that. I figured we'd have a few. We didn't have but one. That's great.
Yep.
It says a lot about this league.
Sure does. All right, Jeff, thanks for talking with us. Go celebrate that third place finish, brother.
Appreciate it. Take care.
All right. Scott, you got second?
Yes, sir. Jesse Schwartz, you got a copy, buddy?
I got you, Scott.
Well, Jesse, you led the most laps here tonight, and then you had that caution. And I'm not sure, were you going to make another pit stop, or were you going to be able to make it to the end before that caution came out?
I was good on fuel by about 5 or 6 laps.
Yeah, that's what we weren't sure about. We were speculating on if you could go to the end or not. We weren't sure if you were going to have to make a second stop or not. But I know you didn't want to see that caution, and it changed the entire race. But how you feeling about coming home second place, being that you had knee surgery yesterday and you're going to maintain your points lead and actually gain a little bit?
Well, my goal was to win the race like every week, but I'll take second. But after that last stop, my car was just ungodly loose, and I was just trying to hold on to it. And the front end damage, once Colton got by me, I knew it wasn't going to catch him anymore, and I was just trying to salvage second.
I was actually going to ask you, did you make a change on that pit stop that caused the car to just not be the same after that?
Well, the run before I was tight, so I left it, or not quite tight, but just about perfect on the handling, so I left it. And usually the track gets tighter as the race goes on, but it didn't. It did the opposite. And I don't know if it's the knee pain or the oxycodone, but I could not run a consistent lap after lap. Was not hitting my marks, but just glad to bring it home second.
Combination of,
Well, you got anybody you want to thank tonight for your second place finish, Jesse?
I'll thank my teammates as usual. Go fast, turn left. Jeffrey Porter just joined us for good, so thank him because he helped out on the setup. So just send a shout out to them. Also, the surgeon. I guess I'm still alive, so I should thank him.
Yes, you should definitely thank him. Well, I wish you a speedy recovery, man, and good job on your second place finish. And like I said, you gained some ground on the points tonight. Galen Gibman, he went out early. Well, not early, but he was one of the first few cars out. So it's definitely going to cost him in the points, and you're going to gain some ground.
Yep, I believe Bentley is second in points or third now, but it's a good points night for me, that's for sure.
Yes, sir. All right, buddy. Well, have a good holiday season, man, and we'll see you when we all get back here.
Thanks, Scott.
Ready?
All right, I got our leader, Colton Davis, our winner here tonight. Colton, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Well, again this week, brother, you come home with the win. That's 2 weeks in a row, I believe. And tell us about the race there and how, once you got past Jesse, you just started pulling away. Was your car better on a long run or short run?
You know, the car was really balanced tonight. Had a really good short run if I needed it, and it had godlike long run. It would just not get loose. It wouldn't get tight. So that probably helped me there.
Well, when we seen before that caution come out there, you guys had had a lot of guys were making pit stops. Jesse had actually stopped about 10 laps before you, and you stopped on lap 52, and I think it was 52. Yeah, 52. And you guys, fuel was out of the equation at that time. Now you had closed a lot up on him, but you made it. No, you made it to the halfway mark, right?
Yeah, I pitted right at halfway.
That's right. Okay. I'm off a little bit. Anyhow, that's the oxycodone talking to. But anyhow, if that caution wouldn't have come out, all right, it looked like you were closing enough, and we weren't sure if Jesse was going to have to pit again or not. We were, Scott and I were trying to figure that out and try to follow it through, but you were closing on him, and it looked like you stayed out long enough, and at parts it looked like it might have been a bad call, but then like Scott and I talked about it as the broadcast was going on. It was all going to work out in your favor, and then when that caution come out, it just totally blew that strategy right out of the water. So talk about that a little bit.
I wasn't really worried about Jesse pitting again because I noticed that tire fall off wasn't a big factor here. Noticing about maybe 1.5, maybe 2 seconds per lap on freshies compared to old tires. So that was out of the equation. If Jesse pit, he would catch me and win. That caution did throw me off a little bit because Jesse was a little bit quicker than me on the long run. Or not long run, short run at the beginning of the race. So that worried me a little bit, but I guess something happened to him on that pit stop there. So,
well, he had knee surgery so yesterday. I didn't know if you knew that or not, but he had knee surgery yesterday. I mean, that's what you call dedication, being out there and racing again today.
Oh yeah, we have a broken finger too. So
yeah, well, there you can kind of understand where he's coming from then. But all right, well, Colton, anybody you want to thank tonight for your victory here? This is 2 weeks in a row for you in victory lane.
I want to thank APC as usual and Randall Fox Photography for coming on the car.
All right, very good, Colton. Well, we'll see you back here. Have a happy holiday, safe holiday, and we'll see you back here at Talladega in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you too, Rudy. Happy birthday.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Colton. All right, Scott, let's run down through the results here. Colton Davis coming home with the win. Jesse Schwartz second. Jeff Hollingsworth third. Bentley Glazer coming in fourth. Joshua Schwartz in fifth. Stephen Pearson, Mr. Be There at the end, finishing in sixth place. Joe Roberts, the biggest mover of the race tonight, finishing seventh. Thomas Brander, again this week, not having the finish that we expect out of Thomas, or I think that he even expects, but he'll come home eighth place. Roger Wagner, great finish for him. Should help him into points, gain a little bit more ground on Thomas Keene. Jordan Churchill, 10th place. Great finish for Jordan. Scott?
Yes, sir. He got the fourth top 10 of the year. Good job, Jordan. Ross Cato comes home 11th. Logan Powers 12th, Bernard Person 13th, Randall Drake 14th. He moved up 8 spots. He had a good run. Thomas King comes home 15th, Chris Spence 16th. Nathan Sedlick did not have a good run tonight. Started 3rd, finished 17th. Evan Schroeder finishes 18th, Kevin Spaulding 19th, and Galen Goodman, another one that started up front, started 2nd, finishes 20th.
Brent Lay in 21st, Jeffrey Porter 22nd, Alex French out of the race early there with a blown engine, tried to make a few more laps out of it but didn't make it. Justin Warner 24th, and Tony Pizarro only turning a lap, or well, I guess he turned 6 laps, and out of the race early, and he will finish in 25th position. So again, congratulations to our winner here tonight, Colton Davis for IWCR. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We appreciate it. And we'll see you back here in 2 weeks with IWCR. Till then, stay safe and have a good night.
Well, Rudy, before we go, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Birthday boy. What kind of birthday ice cream and cake are you having tonight? Or have you already had it?
That I don't know yet. I got to go look and see what I got. I don't know.
Something told me you were about to go bust out the ice cream, man, because it's your birthday. Well, happy birthday, buddy.
All right. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that. Thanks for helping tonight. Means a lot.
Yeah, no problem. As always, man, it was a good time calling the race, and these guys over here at IWCR, they put on a good show tonight. So I'm looking forward to the build up to Talladega. We got a couple weeks to build up to it. So
yes, sir. All right, folks.
All right, buddy.
Thanks for watching, folks.